everyone and welcome back to my channel. So there's going to be another family grocery haul and meal plan. So if you want to see what I bought and what we're eating for the week ahead, then keep watching. So firstly, as per the CMA guidelines, I'm required to tell you that I have worked with Tesco in the past. However, obviously this has all been bought with my own money. And secondly, I've just got to say how nice it is to do one of these and not feel really stressed, because normally, like recently, I booked them on the wrong day because I've not gotten the slot on the day that I wanted, and they're always here, there and everywhere. But I'm filming this one today and I'm going to do it all. I'm going to do this bit and film the actual food and then film the end all in one go, and then I might even edit it afterwards depending on how much time I have, because I have so much work to do at the moment. But yeah, it's a Tesco shop. There's a few festive-y bits. I had a letdown on a couple of products which I'll run through in a second, and I also feel a little bit disappointed. Do you ever do an online shop and then just wonder what the hell was wrong with you while you were doing it when it all arrives? Because there are a few things that I've forgotten to buy. Like, I didn't buy any bread, and I didn't buy those fruit pouches that my kids are obsessed with, and I haven't bought enough, you know, like lunchbox items. So goodness knows what was wrong with me. But anyway, here we are. The total of this shop was £111.27. It would have been a bit more expensive, but there was something that didn't arrive, which was like Christmas present related, but I'll run through that in a second. And it does feature pretty much everything from like toilet rolls, toilet cleaner, drinks, matches, Prosecco, all that jazz. So it's everything that we need to stock up on. And as you know by now, I sometimes do like, well, I generally do a little top-up shop throughout the week, and that'll be mainly bread and fruit and cucumber. Just depends on how the week's gone. But let me turn you around and I will show you what I have bought. If you can hear crunching, it is this beautiful boy who is just playing with his antler type thing that he loves. So if you hear any weird noises, it's most likely you, isn't it, Merl? You're a good boy. He's very happy. So we're going to start over here, laid out as normal, so it's a fruit and veg. In terms of fruit and veg that we still have left, we have a couple of bananas because I did buy some more. Satsumas haven't gone down well this week, but I am going to make them eat them, so don't worry about that. That's also why I've not bought any more for this shop. We do have some grapes and we do have some strawberries and a few blueberries left in the fridge. And then veg-wise, I think we've got some broccoli left and maybe a tomato and an avocado possibly. So this is what we're working with this week. So we've got some bananas, apples, pineapple, which is Bill's favourite, so he'll be well chuffed with that. I got melon. I think what I might do after I film this is prep these and put them into some Tupperware so we can just grab them when we want them out of the fridge. We've got some raspberries, black seedless grapes, because we normally get like red or green, and I thought I'd go for black this time. Blueberries. I didn't get any strawberries because they didn't have any. Again, I tend to just buy strawberries when I see them at the moment. I know it's a seasonal thing, but as I keep saying, my kids really like them, so what can you do? Extra large cauliflower, peppers, red onions, on the vine tomatoes. The finest ones are on offer, hence why we're going fine this week. I've said cucumber, haven't I? Mushrooms, baby cucumbers, 3 packs of those as normal. Peeled Brussels sprouts, butterhead salad, coriander, avocados, celery, carrots, and Mary's Piper potatoes, the best potato in my opinion, as I always say. Store cupboardy bits. We'd run out of beans and we've run out of chopped tomatoes. And I know I say this every week, but it is honestly crazy to me how much more we need of stuff these days. Like, if we're having a meal that involves beans and all 5 of us, you bet your bottom dollar we need 2 tins. Whereas like when the kids were younger, we could probably stretch 1 tin, but we just can't anymore. And the same with like sauces and stuff. I'm realizing that we're having to make a lot more. So God help me when they're teenagers, that's all I'm gonna say. Garlic, organic ground almonds. I bought the organic ones because I only wanted a small bag and these were actually cheaper. Otherwise I would have had to have bought a bigger bag and I didn't want them to go to waste, so I just bought kind of what I needed. The almonds and the coconut milk, you can probably guess I'm going to try and make like a really quick and easy korma one night this week. Kitchen foil, because we're running low, garlic and ginger paste. I've also bought another garlic item, which I'll show you later on, but this is just to tide me over because there wasn't another ginger alternative, but more on that in a sec. Uncle Ben. I have not bought an Uncle Ben product in years, but I really wanted to make sweet and sour this week, and as I said earlier, things are just so busy at the moment, and you know, when it comes to dropping a ball, I just thought I don't want to drop the important ones like my children, work, like Mark, or like friends and family and stuff. And I just thought, you know what, sod it, just get something quick and easy in, and there's no prizes, you know, for making everything from scratch all the time. Like, I love cooking, which is why I make things from scratch, but I am very happy to have this in my house because one night this week I'm going to pair this with these. We're skipping the order slightly, but might as well tell you now. Had to buy 2 packets because one would just not be enough for us. Tempura bites, they're ready made. Stick them in the oven, toast them up. Meanwhile, I'm going to bulk this out with some more veg. So I'm going to add some onion, some peppers and some pineapple, which I've obviously got all over there. I'm going to pimp it out a little bit, do its thing, and then we're going to have some egg fried rice, which I will make because that's quite quick to make, but that I'm very excited about. So yeah, we have some fat-free Greek style yogurt and double cream. We have hummus, margherita pizza. The Pizza Express ones are half price at the moment. That's another thing I forgot to buy. I forgot to buy the Pizza Express dressing, and I bet that was probably on offer as well, and I was stupid, and this is what I mean, it was just one of those shops that did that. Said cheese slices, don't know, but there they are. Cocktail sausages were on offer, the usual ham that I always get, because cheese and ham, while it's just a classic and very basic sandwich filling, it reigns strong in our house. Richmond sausages, bacon, big pack of chicken, lamb mince, which I always find is so rare for me actually to be able to get my hands on. It's always the one thing that's substituted apart from like this week, but that's going to be for Sunday's shepherd's pie. These chicken pakoras, because I thought, oh, you would make a nice salad with some, like, I'll make a mint raita maybe, loads of like lettuce, tomato, cucumber, that kind of thing, maybe some shaved carrot, and then I could do like some naan wedges or whatever with it, like for a lunch or something like that. I've already showed you these. Forgot my loaf, as we've established, so I did get some bagels, naan breads, garlic bread. Pilgrim's Choice was on offer, and I tend to buy the cheese that is on offer there because, well, it saves you money. Cinnamon swirls again. I do love the festive packaging, to you, because I do. So that's those, and then over to the back we have the garlic situation that I wanted to talk to you about. So these, I see these used a lot when I watch like TikTok and stuff, and when, you know, people are making like different curries and different dishes like that, a lot of people take advantage of garlic cubes because they're already crushed and frozen, and I just thought that is absolutely genius, because obviously when they are in a paste, as I showed you before, oil is generally added to preserve it, and as far as I know, this is just 100%, yeah, it is 100% garlic. They normally do have a crushed garlic, ginger cubes as well that go with it from the Co-Fresh brand, but they were just not available on the Tesco website. So I got this, I'm very excited about them. I feel like it could be life-changing because I love garlic, but I hate peeling and crushing it because it makes your fingers smell and it gets stuck in my garlic crusher and then I have to like properly scrub it. I don't know, it's just me. So this I'm excited about. I ordered those mini pizzas that I always get, you know, the pack of 4, they're just plain cheese ones, but they were substituted for Chicago Town 2 4-cheese pizzas, which is a little bit tricky because I've got 3 kids, not 2. But I kept them because I thought if I ever did chuck them in one day, I could just like bulk them out a little bit and share them between the 3 of them with like some I don't know, like cucumber, carrot sticks, a bit of hummus, maybe some chips on the side. I mean, I generally serve pizza like that anyway, and these are a little bit bulkier, so hopefully they will still stretch. And obviously it's the price match thing, so when they sub stuff, you get what you paid rather than like, if this is more expensive, or you get a refund, if you know what I mean. Pepperonis were on offer, so I got those. Chocolate filled crepes. The guys love these. They're 6 in a pack, they get 2 each for breakfast with some fruit and a yoghurt, and it does them very well. Rich cheese crackers, because I haven't bought the cheese ones in a while. Frubes, which I dropped on the floor so I break the packaging. Party rings. I brought loads of crisps, but this is what I mean. Oh wow, Frubes and party rings, that's going to stretch far because there's only like 5 in that pack and there's only 9 in here. So that's 3 days worth of yogurts and 1.5 days worth of snacks. Or is it 6? No, there we go, tell a lie. So there's 2 days worth. So I really need to sort my life out because I just did a bad job this week. Anyway, mini cheddars, hula hoops and wheat crunchies, they were all on offer in some way, shape or form. Bill loves anything that's very beefy, meaty kind of flavour. Gets very excited about those. A little too kind of like cheesy stuff. So that's them. Over here I got some co-fresh Bombay mix to have when we do the curry because I thought it would be a fun one to try with the kids. I'm pretty sure that Bill and Daisy have had this when they were younger, by like just stealing it when we've had it out or whatever, but Stan hasn't, and I always like to add new things into when we do meals just to encourage them to try different things, and I really like Bombay mix. I've loved it since being a kid myself. So got that. Pringles were on offer, ribena and rhubarb, no, ribena, raspberry and rhubarb was on offer as well. The Tesco Quadruple strength squash, got another one of those. First time I made one, I forgot, and it was ridiculously strong, and I like my squash really, really weak. You'll have to comment down below because everyone else in my family, including Mark, likes it really like strong to the point that it makes my eyes like, you know, when your eyes like squint a bit when something's really like strong and it's overly sweet and tangy, but they love it like that, whereas I like a splash. That'll do me nicely. Chambord, this is Christmas for me with Prosecco. I get it every year, and if you follow me for any length of time, I'm sure you know that by now, but it's normally about £8. It's on offer at the moment at Tesco for 6, so if you did want to buy it and try it, then you can at least save yourself a bit of money. But it's basically a raspberry liqueur. You put a splash in the bottom of your Prosecco glass and you add either Prosecco or champagne on top. I actually prefer Prosecco to champagne, true story. So I got a bottle of that as well because I may have some this weekend because we're doing something nice on Saturday night, but more on that in a moment. I'm life storying a lot at the moment, aren't I? I can't stop talking. I bought these because they were A, on offer, but B, they're Baker Street Christmas Market chocolate and orange cake truffles. And they remind me of the Dan Cake rum truffles, you know, covered in chocolate vermicelli. And I saw them and they just jumped into my online basket. What can I say? Cook's Matches, Tropicana, Let It Snow, and Merry Christmas, apple and orange. Got those. Do you prefer orange with bits or without? I'm a bits person. Duck Deep Action Gel, because we've run out. I think it's in the downstairs toilet this is for. Tango Sugar Free, strawberry and watermelon. I just decided to get some cans because it worked out a relatively like similar price. And the problem is with the bottles is that obviously I don't let the kids have this all the time. This is like a treat drink. But the bottles go flat quite quickly, I find. So I thought like I'd get these and then stretch them out a bit longer. And then I ordered white toilet roll, but they substituted it for cream. Cream's not generally my aesthetic, even in toilet roll, but I'm not bothered. It's just loo roll. It doesn't matter. So that is everything. Oh, and the substitute. Have you seen the giant, they're like this big, like hand size Kinder eggs that you can get at Christmas time? I ordered 3 of those and they were for the kids' stockings. If you don't watch this for children, I mean, I'm sure you're not, but just in case you are, I ordered it for that. And instead of those, they sent me not 1, not 2, but 6 boxes of 3 Kinder eggs, you know, the 3-pack. And I was like, I'm not being funny, but I don't want those. So I either won't bother or if I spot them elsewhere, I would try and pick them up. Maybe I'll try and add them to my next shop, but otherwise I'm sure they will live. It's just that I tend to buy them every year. And yeah, anyway, so that is everything. I'm gonna put this away now and then I'll run through the meal plan. I'm back now. I put everything away, and I also did a tiny bit of work. You'll have to forgive me because I really need to get it done. But obviously today's Thursday, so our meal for tonight is sorted because I do from like Friday to the following Thursday, if that makes sense. Friday is obviously one of those tricky days for us with like clubs and stuff, and it's kind of our tradition now where Mark and Bill go to jiu-jitsu and we, well, the rest of us, me, Stan and Daisy, go and visit my grandparents on a Friday night. My gramps makes a cracking gin and tonic and we just catch up, and it's really nice. It's really nice for them and me and the kids. So it can always be a bit up in the air as to what we do, because by the time we get home it's fairly late. The kids have always eaten early, so the options for tomorrow are either like pizza, because we've got those in. I've got some tortelloni in the fridge still left over. I could do like chips and fish fingers and peas and that kind of thing. It would just be anything that's very quick and that isn't too time sensitive. And then for us, we will either have something similar, just like bung it in when we get home, or sometimes, depending on how like rebellious and naughty and lazy we're feeling, sometimes we will get a takeaway because it's just nice. It just depends what mood we're in. We do still have some more chicken chili left, so that's an option. We've got like falafel in, other bits and bobs like that, so we'll just have to see how we feel tomorrow night. Saturday, I'm really excited about actually. So Daisy's got her best friend's birthday party, so that's going to be brilliant. Bill's actually with his dad, so he's going to get picked up from my grandparents' house on Friday. He won't be with us this weekend until he comes back on Sunday night. But I'll be with Daisy and Stan. Mark is actually at football, and me, Daisy and Stan, because Stan is friends with Daisy's best friend's little brother, like we're all going to this birthday party, which is going to be cracking. It's like mid-afternoon. The kids will obviously eat there, and it's kind of at that sort of time where I don't think they're going to want like a proper dinner. So the view is they're going to eat there, and I'll do them some like nibbles and snacks and stuff when we get back later on, because I know they'll be hungry later. And then what Mark and I are actually doing is that our friends and family was so thoughtful and inventive and quite creative really when it came to buying us wedding gifts, and we specifically said, you are our gift, don't buy us anything. But they're all so generous, and one of the things we got was actually from my brother's fiance's mum, and she got us a voucher for, like, you know, 6 by Nico, they do like home packs and stuff that you can have at home, and we've actually saved this voucher and we've ordered one of their like meal kit things that's come in. I've never ever done it before, so I don't know if we cook it all from scratch or if it's mostly prepared and then we just heat it up. I'm not entirely sure, but we're very excited. We've got the one called the chippy, which is like a really like fancy take on like fish and chips and other stuff. So there's like a poutine, so there's like chips, cheese and gravy, but a really fancy version. There's loads of different things, and we're gonna make a night of it on Saturday night, because Bill's obviously not here, so he won't be staying up as late like as he normally does. We'll get the little two into bed, hopefully they'll be worn out from the party, and then we're gonna have a date night and we're gonna cook it together in here. We're gonna listen to music, make a few cocktails, and I'm so excited. Like it's been so nice to have these little gifts. Like we've saved them and use them when we felt like, oh, we could do with a bit of a pick-me-up and stuff, so we've ordered it for this weekend, which is really exciting. Sunday, we're going to have shepherd's pie and cauliflower cheese, just because it's a relatively easy one that I know everybody will eat. Monday, I'm going to do that chicken korma with rice and naan. I'm going to try and make one, you know, with coconut milk, ground almonds, like turmeric, garam masala, garlic, ginger. I'll probably add some coriander because I'm obsessed. Maybe a splash of cream. I'm gonna try and make it like not too heavy, and then we're gonna have that with rice and naan bread, as I think I might have said. Tuesday we're gonna do an all-day breakfast. I was in Aldi the other day and I bought their McDonald's dupe hash browns. and they're really nice, by the way, if you've not tried them. They're in the freezer section. And I'm going to do hash browns, sausage, bacon, maybe some scrambled egg because it's just easier to cook, like for a group of people. Maybe some like mushrooms, tomatoes and beans, and maybe like a little plate of toast in the middle of the table, just for something a bit like, it's easy, it's simple. Again, I know everyone's gonna love it because it's breakfast for dinner, and like, why wouldn't they? And then Wednesday will be sweet and sour chicken with egg fried rice, and I've already kind of run through that. And then Thursday will be that chicken chilli for us, because we've still got some left. Or it'll be, we have some frozen lamb shanks in our freezer, which my grandparents gave us, which we've not had yet. We could have that, or anything really like leftovers, because Thursday's a really busy night. It's actually Thursday today, and it's like rainbows and swimming, and it's just, honestly, I am knackered by the end of a Thursday. So it would just be anything like that. And then again for the kids, it would just be something quick and easy. So anything that we didn't do on Friday, they will have this Thursday instead. Because we get back and there is, I swear, it's exactly half an hour to cook everything and get them eating it, and then get me and Bill out the door again. It's just mental. So that is everything for this week. I hope you enjoyed this video, and that you still like me doing them. They're always still my most popular ones, but I never know if they get boring, because I'm not like a food expert. I'm just a mum who likes to cook and shares what she buys. Anyway, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, whatever you are up to. I'm gonna crack on with some more work, and then I'm getting my nails done in a bit, which I'm really excited about. But yeah, I will hopefully see you all very, very soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye.